Welcome back on the channel. This is my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra connected to my 32-inch monitor, and I'm using One UI 8.5 Beta 3. In this video, I'm gonna give you a tour on Samsung Dex, and then I'm gonna hook up also my Pixel 10 Pro to explore the Pixel desktop mode. I'm running the latest Android 16 QPR3 Beta 1.1. The idea is to compare Google's attempt to get something close to Samsung Dex, which is kind of like an industry standard right now of getting phone to desktop productivity. So the moment you hook up your phone, in this case my phone, I'm get a productivity boost with Dex, create desktop workspaces where you can resize and group windows for a far more powerful multitasking experience. I have connected my mouse to the USB dock, and my phone is connected via USB-C to HDMI. Also, of course, my wireless keyboard. So I'm gonna start the tour with you. Let's try to see if there's some new things. First things first, what do we see on the screen? So we have a full-sized taskbar that is down below here. When I click this menu, I'm gonna get to my open windows. This is kind of like a recent task. This button here will bring me back to home. This is a back button. Then here I have the Finder, which gives you this nice menu. And from here, for example, I can try to access some of the settings. So let's say the volume settings, I can click volume, and it's going to immediately get my volume settings. Now I'm gonna go back to this, but memorize this. We have the up drawer, and this is how One UI 8.5 Dex up drawer looks like. And I have some favorite icons of mine. Here, of course, I do have screen capture, the sound, the messages, also my settings like the quick toggles, the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth and the battery, and of course also a date. And all of this looks pretty much like a standard, let's say macOS or Windows or whatever, like Linux GUI desktop experience that you're running. Let's go back on the home screen. As we can see that I have already some applications that I've put here, and I can go and open those, I can close them. What I can also do is like hold with the left mouse button, just like this, and I can drag this around the screen. Not exactly like a freeform drag, because you still are hooked up to the grid, but still it's a very good option for you to arrange your screen the way you want. All right, now let's start to open some applications. I'm gonna go inside my Google folder and I'm gonna open YouTube. All right, I'm gonna click cancel here. You'll notice that it looks a bit weird for any reason. I'm not sure why, by the way, so I can probably just force cycle it. So just going to reopen YouTube again. All right, this time it is a bit better. Okay, notice what I can do now. I can just enlarge this application. Okay, I can go back to the small, medium-sized screen, and I can also click here for a full screen immersive experience. Now, what happens if I don't want this anymore? I can just go back and click here, and it's gonna get minimized, something like this. And of course, I can also close the application. So this is standard operation of apps opening and closing. Also pay attention, when I hold the window like this, I can go to the left or to the right, and then these areas are gonna get highlighted, which means I can really snap it to that section of the screen. Let me try to open some other apps. I'm gonna open the YouTube Music. Hopefully I can do the same here. All right, I'm gonna try to put it on the right, yeah. And now I have like the two perfectly operating YouTube and also YouTube Music. And also pay attention, I am able to really change the proportion of this, which is something that you can also do on the phone. But this is really something very handy, as you can go and arrange your screen. Now pay attention, I'm gonna click, remember this button here is my recent screen because I have other apps open, and pay attention, it says here Desktop 1. What does this mean? And this is actually a very handy feature. I can click on that icon here, and I'm going to get my desktop 2. So let's say that I want to open my settings app and then my files app, and I'm gonna just also do something like this. I'm gonna put the settings on the left and my files on the right. And then let's say I also want to open Google Chrome. All right, so I have now 3 apps on this. This is now my desktop 2. What happens if I want to go back to my other desktop? It's just as easy as that. In this desktop, I already have 2 apps open, so I can already see that I have other apps open, but they open on my other desktop. What I want to do right now is let's try to go for some more applications. I just want to say, how many of those I can do. So right now I have 3 apps here. I'm gonna click and arrange my desktop 2. So where is it? All right, this is desktop 2. Okay, 2 apps here, 3 apps. So I have 6 apps already running. Can I open some more one? Let's open the clock. Let's try to open Minecraft and see if this thing is gonna run. People might think there is a limitation, not apparently with Samsung Dex, where you can open as many apps as you want, or at least a lot of apps. So right now I'm opening Minecraft, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on desktop 2, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. I've already opened like 9 applications. So I'm gonna go back on my desktop 2. I just want to see if Minecraft is going to load. And then, by the way, pay attention as I'm doing this and my phone is connected, I can still use my phone as a regular phone. And what I wanted to share, because this is very, very powerful with One UI 8.5, when I go inside connected devices and I click here on the Samsung Dex, I'm going to have some additional options. Right? This is very, very important. I can use my phone as a trackpad if I want, and then there are some things that I can send to my phone. Let me show you how this thing works, because it's really cool. So I have my phone in the hand, you can see completely operational. Now I have my files open here. I'm gonna click this icon and I can either snap it to the left or the right, or I can send it to the other display. Boom! Now it is already on my phone, and this is such a cool feature because you can use your phone as an extension to your experience. Now, what can I do in Minecraft? Is it operational? I think it is. You can see everything up and running. So nothing really to complain so much. And if I don't like it, I can always press just escape and click here and go back to some of my other apps, or I can go to some of my other desktops. Okay, so in this video, the idea is to just do a short comparison between the Samsung One UI 8.5 Dex and the Pixel experience. So this is really what I want to do. Something is very important and you're going to understand why. Now, I am in this view, and pay attention, this is not really like a phone view. Right, this is more like a tablet view, because now I have all my settings on the right, and this is very, very cool. Like usually on the phone it's not like this. But what is going to happen when I try to shrink it? You see, it's going to immediately transform from a tablet application that gives me like context and menu on the right to the standard phone app. And this, by the way, works also with other apps. I mean, not all of them, but it works with a lot of the apps. So let's say I'm going to try to play some music. I have the big cover here with all the songs on the right, but what happens when I try to shrink this down a bit? Let me show you. I'm going to try to resize this with my mouse. It's going to resize back to the application that we have from the phone. And I'm only showing this because this already exists in Android 16 QPR3 Beta 1.1 on the Google Pixel phone. So without any further ado, let me go there. But before this, I want to check something else. All right, can I activate circle to search from here? All right, not really at this point of time. Not really. And I'm showing this because, all right, see what is going to happen when I hook up my Pixel phone. I'm disconnecting my Galaxy and I'm connecting my Pixel phone. Same setup is going to be used. The moment I connect it to the Pixel, I'm getting this message, connect to external display. I'm going to hit desktop here. All right, here it is. Yeah, this is not really the Samsung Dex. How do I know? Well, because I already pre-opened some apps. Okay, let me close everything and I'm gonna give you a tour. You can see, by the way, starting from the taskbar, it looks a bit different. Now, all the controls in the Pixel desktop mode are on the right. So if I click here, this is gonna give me all the recent menu. What I can do, by the way, very similar. I have desktop 1 and apparently desktop 2, but it's not giving me the numbers here, which is a bit weird. Let me try to press clear all. I just want to start fresh for you so that you know what happened. Okay, I am here. The first thing we notice is that all the controls are here on the right compared to what I had on the Samsung Galaxy One UI 8.5, but then all my controls are here, and when I click here, I'm gonna get access to all my notifications, and then I get access also to whatever I'm playing. And from this menu on the left, I have access to all my screen controls, and I can just switch back and forth with this arrow here. All right, let me just press escape and let's see what happens here. Here, guys, that is gonna be the exact same thing. So what you see here on the right was down below in One UI 8.5 Dex, and of course I had a bit more. I had some icons pinned down on my desktop. Now, can we do this on the Pixel? This is the biggest question. Let's try to get the calculator. So I'm gonna hover here. right? And you see, I'm not able to place it on my home screen, let's say my main desktop. But what I can do is I can click pin to taskbar and it's going to appear here. So it seems that there is this limitation on the Google Pixel desktop mode. It's either me not using it the most correct way or it's like this. But honestly, we still have the app drawer from here and it looks like a nice one. And I can probably just try to open the same app. So let's start with YouTube. I'm opening YouTube right now. Okay, we can see it looks okay and you can play all the videos that you want to do. You can resize it, and what I like is the moment I have it with the mouse, I have directly the option to resize it, which is going to just mimic me doing this manually. I can snap it on the right, I can snap it on the left like this, or I can go and use maximize. There is also here another cool mode. When you click here, there's going to be some hidden settings. Let me just try to time this again. The controls are not always the best. It seems that it's not able to get what I want to do some of the times. Okay, here it is. We have the desktop windowing and we have something called the full screen. This is going to give me like a full screen immersive experience. And if you want to minimize it back, you just should hold it from here and put it somewhere like there. So this is very good. At least right now, Google are finally allowing us to customize the windows, which didn't really exist before. I'm going to open also the YouTube Music. I want to see if they support this other feature that I did with my Samsung Galaxy device. So I'm playing a song from YouTube Music. This is, by the way, Marcin. Check him out. This guy's great. So now I have like the full desktop view. Oh, where it is? Okay, I'm back. What happens if I want to shrink it? I'm going to shrink it and boom. Now I am back to the standard view, the one that you will get from your phone. Okay, so I have two applications open here. I'm going to open the calculator. And now what I want to do, I'm going to click here. And I'm going to click this icon here to give me a new desktop. So now I am on my new desktop. I'm going to click Chrome. I'm going to open Chrome. Stranger things conformity gate. Never happened, right? And I'm going to start also opening some other apps. Let me open ChatGPT. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the ChatGPT on the left and my browser on the right. And now I want to go back to the desktop one and see. So 1, 2, 3 applications, 2 here. So I have 5. Now the question is, can I do more than 5? All right, let's try to open calendar. Yep, the calendar is here like that. I can open CPU Z. All right, yeah, okay. And something, by the way, happened. And I think my Pixel either crashed. No, the phone is still there. All right, I'm back in the desktop mode. So it seems that something really crashed. Let's try this. 1, 2 applications on my second screen and 3 here on my first screen means that I have 5. What happens when I open the 6th application? Oops, you already see something. I wanted to save this as a dessert, but yes, guys, this is absolutely cool. This is one feature that doesn't work on the Dex. When I click on the looking glass and I pull up, and again, this gesture is not going to work 10 out of 10 times, but you see, they somehow enabled Google to search. So you can just use Google to search in a Pixel desktop mode if that's your thing. But let me check something else. Remember, I have 5 apps already opened. So let's try to open another one. I'm going to open Luna Wallpapers. So right now I have 3 apps here. This is not bad. Okay, 3 apps here and 3 here. So, okay, no, yeah, I'm able to get 6 apps. Can I get more apps opened? I'm gonna open also my Play Game apps. Yeah, this really worked. Also, because I tested this on my Samsung Galaxy One UI 8.5 Dex, I want to start Minecraft and see how it's gonna work here. But you see what Google are doing? They're now very, very close to what Samsung Galaxy Dex can get you. Now, in terms of resolution, this thing still doesn't look that great and it's not so sharp. You can, by the way, play your videos on YouTube if you want to do so in 4K, which is a cool thing. But specifically on my 32-inch monitor, this looks a bit weird. Not the apps themselves, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna launch Minecraft right now. You can see it's absolutely playable. And also good news, the Pixel device is still fully operational, so I can use it to do whatever I want to do. And given the fact that it runs with a Tensor, I think this is not that bad. Okay, Minecraft here, you can see. Am I able to play with this? I am. Can I do stuff like people do in Minecraft? I think I can do. And what happens if I want to get again back to my other desktops? I click escape. I can just switch to my other desktop view. So, you know, Google are really trying. And by the way, you can see the same situation here. Even this calculator is not the standard phone calculator. Like, how do we know? I mean, I'm going to show you. When you open it like this is usually how the standard calculator app is going to look on your phone. But when you expand it to the right, you're going to get like the tablet version of it. And I think it's kind of cool. So Although the Samsung One UI 8.5 or Samsung Dex in general is a bit more powerful right now, it can do more stuff, with placing icons on the home on the desktop. I think that Google are very soon going to offer like a full desktop experience, which means that you can carry like a full-size computer in your pocket and you just need something like this. This is, by the way, a USB-C to HDMI connector with USB, which allows me to connect wirelessly my mouse and also my keyboard. And if you have enjoyed this video, please just go and watch some of your other stuff. Thanks so much. Stay safe. Wir stay over and bye.